This week, I came across the most fascinating TikTok from Dr. Sarah Ballantyne, a PhD scientist with absolutely brilliant content linked below, in which she shared an intriguing piece of information on a simple way to make your oats or oatmeal up to 3 times more beneficial to the body. But what's interesting is that it also highlighted how complex our bodies are and how single foods have so many different effects on our system. Now, arguably one of the most important nutrients found in oats is a type of fibre called beta-glucan. And oats are one of the most concentrated food sources of beta-glucan. But there's an interesting twist that we'll see later, as there are 2 very different ways that beta-glucan works. So let's hear this short clip from Dr. Ballantyne and then come back and look at some really thought-provoking information.
And in a 2017 study, they measured how much beta-glucan was actually digested with different oat preparations. It was about 9% for cooked oats and 26% for raw oats, which is what you're eating when you eat overnight oats. They're basically just rehydrated, but not cooked. So yeah, we get more of the main cool nutrient, beta-glucan, in oats when we consume overnight oats.
So here's what's fascinating. From the study Dr. Ballantyne cited, while raw oats were found to release more beta-glucan, which is also backed up by this study, cooking can increase the solubility of beta-glucan, which is also really important for our health. This is because heating breaks down cell walls, making beta-glucan more soluble, and the more solubility means stronger viscosity effect in the gut, which is what reduces cholesterol absorption most effectively and slows glucose absorption. But possibly even more important than this effect is the fact that oat beta-glucan is fermented by your gut bacteria into short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. And butyrate is incredible. It reduces inflammation by modulating the immune system, affects gene expression, and influences systemic health by impacting metabolism, body weight, and brain function, and overall improving metabolic and immune function. But the key here is undigested beta-glucan passes to your large intestine, where gut bacteria ferments it into short-chain fatty acids, including that butyrate. For this, you want beta-glucan to remain intact and not fully solubilized in the small intestine. And this is more likely with raw, steel-cut oats, because heating increases solubility and reduces intact fibre. So if your aim is to lower cholesterol and slow glucose absorption, cooked oats are superior, but if you want butyrate production, raw is better. And here's where overnight oats may just shine. It's thought that soaking overnight partially solubilizes beta-glucan, but leaves enough intact for fermentation by your gut. If anyone has any good overnight oat recipes, please drop them in the comments. Now, another food loaded with beta-glucan is nutritional yeast, but is there a concern with increased cancer risk? Well, we discussed that in this video. To view it, you can click the middle of the screen now, but it will also be pinned to the top of the comments below.